What is the best shonen trope in all of anime? Is it the power of friendship? Or maybe it's the secret hidden power buried deep inside? Or one of my favorites is the rivalry trope. We've all seen this blueprint. The main character has a rival. They're complete opposites and sometimes they even have the exact same goal. They always fight, like fire and ice. They win some battles, they lose some, but what's happening behind the scenes is bigger than just winning or losing. They're pushing each other to grow, to become stronger, and to be the best version of themselves. And here's the thing, in real life, most of us don't have that. We look around and instead of being surrounded by people who push us, we're surrounded by mediocrity. People who are comfortable where they are. People who aren't challenging themselves and aren't challenging us either. We need a rival, someone who will push us, someone who won't let us settle, someone who forces us to level up in ways we can't do alone. And what better example of this than OG Dragon Ball? You remember when Goku was this little kid, strong, yes, but mostly naive, untested, and inexperienced. If he had stayed alone, who knows how far he would have gone. But Goku didn't stay in a bubble. After meeting Master Roshi, he's introduced to his first real rival, Krillin. He uses them to get stronger and widens the gap between them. And eventually, he gets strong enough to gain new rivals. Each person he meets pushes him to surpass what he thought was possible. He grows, he fights, he trains, he rivals his own teacher, Master Roshi. He faces enemies and turns them into allies like Tien and Piccolo, and eventually he meets Vegeta, arguably his greatest rival of all time, who forces Goku to push beyond every limit he's ever had. Every person Goku meets on this journey has different strengths and weaknesses, but they all contribute to one thing, making Goku stronger, sharper, and more determined. And we see this in every stage of his growth. This isn't just a story about fighting or power levels. It's what happens when we surround ourselves with people who challenge us, when we allow ourselves to compete with the right people, to learn from them, and to push each other beyond our comfort zones. In real life, that rival could be a coworker, a teammate, or even a friend. Someone who refuses to let you settle for average. Someone who inspires you to level up, even when it's uncomfortable. How much faster could you improve if you had a rival who was always one step ahead? Someone who challenged you to do better every single day. That's what Goku had. That's what all these shonen protagonists have. People who bring out the best in them, who challenge their limits, and who make them stronger in ways they couldn't do alone. And that's what we need in our own lives. Not just friends or colleagues, but rivals. People who make us uncomfortable in the right ways. People who push us beyond the limits we set for ourselves. So the next time you feel like you've reached your peak, like you're not growing as fast as you want, ask yourself, do I have someone pushing me? A rival, a mentor, a friend? Someone who forces me to be better? Because if you don't, maybe it's time to find one. Just like Goku, we all need people to challenge us and inspire us to become the strongest version of ourselves. Rivals aren't just a shonen trope, they're a blueprint for growth, for ambition, and for becoming truly unstoppable.